beautiful map it is. There's some creep to beautify it up even more.
Yes.
But looky here, up here in the top, to make that dream come true. Got our purple Zerg. Years.
Frenetic Array. Eros. And his opponent. Spawning in the bottom of the map are Blue Zerg. It is the Mexican player named Ordo Equitum Cham. Okay, all right. So we have Cham going for the earlier gas here. Eros for the earlier pool. No shenanigans early on. Keep in mind that 14-14, that is 14 gas, 14 pool, is just a very strong way to open up in ZvZ. And you can open up with a 14 and very quickly transition out of it, drone up, make a second follow-up attack, or even just take your base off of it and get an economic advantage. All of that is sort of going on. So in the world of ZvZ, what you would normally look at a build and you say, oh, that's like a safe build. Like in ZvZ is actually a little bit greedier build. If you look at a 14-14 in ZvZ, you're like, oh, it's a cheese. It's like, not really. I mean, it is a one base attack. It is very aggressive, but it's not as high risk, high reward as we see with most cheeses, most things that we define as cheese, like a proxy gate or a proxy barracks or 3 Rax Reaper or something like that.
Yeah, in ZvZ it becomes much more of a just versatile all-around build. You can cheese with the 14-14. You can also just do some safe macro with it, or somewhere in between. It really all depends how much you commit to lings or drones and how long you mine that gas for as well.
Yeah, and the amount of the amount of drones that you build behind it is just so huge, because you can just make like, okay, I killed 3 of his drones. Now I'm totally all set because I was, only 2 drones behind it. Now I'm ahead. Done.
Yeah.
You just opened 14-14 and now you're ahead economically and you can keep pushing through as long as you keep denying. But in any case, we have a little scoutification going on. 4 lings versus 2. Queen's gonna help out. Keep those 2 lings alive. Nice micro, pretty low hit points over here. Let's make sure that everything stays nice and alive. And it looks like gonna be, oh my God, nice. The Victor over here. Zachariah the Zergling survives. He will tell stories about, oh, look at this. Not the best time to inject. It's a free overlord. Oh, Cham. Oh no.
Just escape away.
I don't think he noticed it. I think it was just like auto attacking because it was flying in too close. Big mistake there from Eros.
Yeah, shame.
But ended up building a bunch of overlords behind it just to make sure you see like 39 out of 68. So not playing it too tight with the overlords there is Eros. It's going to allow for a little bit more room for error here. And
yeah, but
this queen's all out in the open. Gonna get a surround. Nice micro over here as well. And no return micro from Eros is gonna mean only 2 dead lings for a queen. Excellent trade. Roaches are gonna come up, and now we're gonna start moving into that mid-game of Zerg. A little bit of a problem though, is we don't have very many roaches for Cham yet. He's starting to build 1, but nothing too huge. Looks like Eros is not going to be moving across the map. Zerg vs. Zerg is one of those really cool matchups where you can very clearly see the defender's advantage in place. Ooh, there's the speed.
Very powerful.
And it looks like, yeah, gonna be moving out, scouted very easily by Cham. This is one of those matchups that, not as much as before, but you pretty much know exactly what your opponent is doing all the time, as long as you get those overlord placements done right away from the beginning. And 2 spine crawlers coming in for Cham here in defense. Pretty nice positions, but we're very, very dangerous. Just a run by into the main could be awful. Run by with these lings, then roaches up in the front could still, he's still got the roach advantage. Even without the lings, he's still got a roach advantage. And looks like he's gonna get some queens in position here. Nicely done so far. Excellent defense. If he can block up this ramp, make sure not too much of a surround happens. Really nicely done here. Gonna drone pull. Gonna mistakenly drone pull by not mineral walking, but really nice concave up at the top. The spine crawlers finish. What an excellent defense here. Defending on 43 drones. That's fantastic.
Yeah, and absolutely just in the nick of time. And as you said earlier, really the defender's advantage is coming into play. Cham only had to hold out for a little while to let his superior kind of rally distance.
Yeah.
Take the advantage.
Really great. That was fantastic timing. I mean,
on 44 drones, 35.
You tell any Zerg, like, hey, there's an attack coming in. It's on 28 drones. How many will you defend with? Like 42. It's like, wow, really? You're gonna okay. And for those of you who are not Zerg players, pretty much the way that it works is whenever a big attack is coming in, you want to defend with the maximum number of drones you could possibly afford. And the more drones you make, the harder it is to defend, because that's units that you don't have.
Yeah, absolutely.
Ooh, this is interesting. Gonna move across the map and then go all the way back. Ooh.
Yeah, but he
this
might
roach
get
speed. Oh no. No roach speed for either player right now. Lair is finishing up, excuse me.
Yeah, both players have been...
Eros still being super aggressive here.
Yeah, he kind of has to be. He's still like 20 drones behind. He has to make something happen, some kind of
Oh my
combat
god,
mechanism.
so many wasted units. He's going back into building drones right now. He's built so many units to try to do a follow-up attack, and he just does not have it at all. He's going to need some serious tech. He can't just copy Cham right now. When you're behind like this, you can't just say, okay, I'm going to do exactly the same thing that you do, because you're just going to have less. It's just going to be, you know, Roach Ling versus Roach Ling, and Cham's going to have more. It's really hard to get anything done with that.
Yeah, and that matters especially in ZvZ, and especially, well, any mirror matchup, especially
look at these mineral lines. 12 drones, 11 drones. Ugh. That is not the situation you want to be in right now. Looks like we got that minimal number, at least, of Ravagers. Once you get 4, you can start clearing out Overlords, and the vision begins to go dark for Eros. Manages to do a little dodging there. Overlord speed becomes a little bit more important in this matchup than before because of this introduction of the Ravager for the mid game.
Yeah, really, really cool. Rather than having to actually specifically tech into hide lists or mute lists or something to start clearing out Overlords, you actually can pretty much all the time land the vials. It takes some incredible reaction time and map vision to move those slow Overlords out of range of vials, but Cham can defeat, and retreat. Back
really like this move. He's very carefully doing his bios, just one at a time, couple here and there, just zoning out, buying time so we can get back home and get in a favorable position here. And he's going to force him to walk into it. Nice big shots right there. Oh, and follow up as well. Look at that. He's not... So many players just burn out all their corrosive vials in one big round. He's being so careful and really taking his time, using it as a zoning tool, getting a little bit of damage, but not getting greedy, not trying to kill the whole army in one big swing. Just being careful and utilizing them one by one. This 4th base is up and running. We are 73 drones to 51. Very, very strong lead for Cham here. And even has the upgrade lead as well. So this is going to be a very difficult scenario for Eros. He's going to try to kill some Overlords. And Cham's got him on, this is nice. Patrol helps a lot with the dodges. Other thing you can do is just follow on top of the enemy army, which is what the Overseer is doing. And that makes it difficult to hit, because if you're above the enemy army, and if they corrosive bile, then they hit themselves. So nicely done. And notice how Cham has been getting maxed out and just slowly sort of pushing this unit composition back. The Ravagers can really delay a push, so getting into position like this as you max out can be very beneficial, because once we get maxed out, that's when the Roach composition begins to get a lot weaker. Moving in here is a big concave for Eros, but there's just so much Zerg here for Cham. This is going to be a really difficult engagement. Not a whole lot of wasted surface area for Cham, either stutter stepping forward. As the player with the more Roaches, that is your onus, your job to move in and make sure you're getting all that damage done. All your units are in range and doing that pretty well. Killing his own Roach just because he can. And he's got a bank of 3,000 1.5k. This 4th base is not long for this world. And oh, I love this. I love
it's going to go from huge transition.
Pushes it out of the range. Yeah, both of them are going for muted transitions, but guess what?
Yeah.
2,000 gas is a lot better than none.
Yes.
Oh my
20
god.
useless is going to pretty well beat out the 1 or 2 there.
Oh man.
Be able to afford.
This is just, and this can be such a hard way to lose a game of StarCraft. Cham has outplayed Eros at pretty much every turn here, and Eros has been struggling and flailing. Look at that. Look at that production chat.
23
to 3. And I'm sure that we'll see either a really, really good fungal or nothing. And because there is no infestation pit and no infestors, therefore no hive either, we're going to see, I think, a GG. I think transition into GG is where Eros goes from here.
I think
go right from roaches with mutas, and after the mutas, you transition. There it is. GG transition.
G.
As soon as you see those mutas, we hammer it again. We do have our underdog, our struggling hero, the Australian Hope, Frenetic Array. It is the purple Zerg.
Frenetic Array, Eros.
And his opponent, Victor Sofa, up here in the top right-hand corner. If he can win this one map, he'll move on to the winner's match to face a Korean. It's a blue Zerg player.
Ordo Equitum, Cham.
I think this is a pretty nicely international group as well. I think it's the first group that has an American in.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep, that's right. And actually, our next group, no Americans either. 2 Canadians, a Swiss player?
Swede? Yeah.
Not a Swede, a Swiss.
Yes, because Swede is Sweden. Swiss.
Wait, Switzerland? The people are Swiss people, yeah?
Yeah.
But like you say, a Swede, but what's the version of that for Switzerland?
Yeah, I don't know.
I have no idea. Like, it's not
Weird.
a Swiss, right? Because that'd be weird.
It does sound
It's
weird.
almost always you say an American.
If only there was
a
someone we
European.
consult within the next few days who would know.
Yeah, if only. But we'll have to see. And so far, things looking up nice and even across the board over here so far. Gases, pools, all similar timings here. So no diversion, no early diversion like last time. Last time we did see a slightly earlier gas from Eros.
Yeah,
So
and a much
maybe
faster Rotoran going up for his attack.
Oh yeah, yep.
Yeah.
We'll have to see
Yeah.
as things develop. Double queens for both players, a little bit faster speed for Cham. Excuse me, for Eros. He went for the 2 drones in the gas instead of 3, so he's got things planned out a little more carefully here. We do have the first links out on the map, and Cham looking really nice here, building 2 Zerglings to his opponent's 4, and being on the defensive is going to allow him to squeeze out an extra drone, and ooh, Roach Warren again.
Yeah. I mean,
Eros is going to try to make it work again. We'll see.
Yeah, you can try it. Orbital Shipyard. It's going to be a pretty difficult map to make it work as well. I think he maybe ideally wanted some more open natural maps. But, I mean, okay, I guess it's a bit easier to get onto that 3rd base. With the hatch being so much further away from the ramp, you can actually get onto that even high ground without spine crawls poking at you. But so far, he's going to be doing a fairly solid chunk of damage to the hatchery.
Yeah, nice bit of harassment here. I think he's just barely going to make a cancel.
Yeah, that's good.
Last minute cancel there. Drone's going to run around a bit. And looks like we've got things cleaned up quite well. In the meantime, on the scouting front, nothing too peculiar has been scouted yet by Cham, so going to be difficult to tell that this swift roach attack will be coming.
It's interesting that Cham's moved his Banelings over here. I guess he wants to get the return cancel down onto Eros's natural 3rd base, because he really does have to get some kind of retaliation.
Those Banes are completely out of vision, by the way.
Oh, yeah, nice.
Sneaky Banes.
Oh. They're actually just being ignored. They might get into the middle line.
Oh, man. One of those could have exploded for pretty much all the deaths there, but...
Yeah, but they're going to get straight into the middle line.
Here.
The Queen's going to have to focus
Queen
one of them
should be able
down.
to focus, yeah. One of them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, 2 drones. Not too bad.
Yep, getting a little greedy. And Eros had gone up to 20, had 30 drones, but now we're back at that lovely 28. Roach is beginning to come out, so identical to last game as far as the drone counts are concerned. We see Cham here scouting around, looking for some kind of a indication, but not getting any just yet. He may, I don't know, maybe he just knows Eros and knows he likes this build and he uses a lot. Maybe Eros is like, yeah, I'm the underdog here. I'm just gonna go for this attack if I can execute it well.
This game, Cham's Overlord vision is much worse.
Oh no, this Overlord is just to the side. He's not gonna get as much time here. He doesn't have the spine crawlers in place this time. He's got a couple safety banes up on top of the ramp, which can do very nicely for you. But overall, army supply is in the lead for Eros. A lot of banelings coming in from Eros as well. Interesting. Cham is still building some drones too. Was thinking about building some spines and then said, nah, I think I'm all set over here.
Yeah, there's the spine attack. He sees what's going on. The Banes are actually...
Oh my god. These 2 Banes could actually be a lot of trouble.
Oh, that was pretty good.
Nicely done there. Actually trades 2 Banes for many more Banes from Eros, but he's run out of units here.
Yeah, he has. That is a big problem. And these roaches are going to get pretty nicely surrounded by the Banes.
Look at this.
And Eros, of course, has tons more roaches by himself. And yeah, he shows how to make it work this game.
First you don't succeed, do the same all in again, and maybe you'll become victorious. And Eros is going to take this game, unless we have another miraculous event from Cham. 43 drones. Overall.
Yeah, the roaches avoiding being surrounded.
Oh my god, is this really happening?
Nice drone drill by Cham, but still I'm not sure it's going to be enough. A ton of links for him. This whole position on the drones is really nice though. And yeah, he pulls them away just before the banelings finish up, and Cham he's taking some damage, but he's kind of making it happen.
Yeah, I think he needed some Banes there to deal with all these lings. Didn't get it off. Still had an economic lead, but man, the tenacious defense of Cham not giving it up at all. Fighting to the very last here. Gotta respect that. But Eros, I think finally, I say finally, but I mean after last game, feels like a finally. Getting some success with this really aggressive play. Yeah,
it looks like he has managed to break through, and he's getting straight into that middle line. There's almost no units left for Cham. What he's actually got out on the field is like 1 roach and a handful of lings, and Eros is just streaming across that with as many units as he can muster. And yeah, just doing damage to this drone line. Oh, 1 baning right there. 2 banings. Even 1 actually would have done a lot of damage.
Yeah, most of them were really hurt.
GG.
And Eros, nicely done. Nicely done there. Yeah, last time Cham had the 2 spines almost completing when that attack hit, and he also had quite a few units as well. But I mean, that whole position with the drones was almost enough.
That was what nearly turned it around.
And our aggressive Zerg from our sample size of 2 will be spawning in the top middle. It's the purple player.
Frenetic Array, Eros.
And his opponent down here in the bottom right, playing in blue, and looks like he's going to be the one aggressing a little this game. From Mexico. Yes.
Ordo Equitum, Cham.
All right, looks like, yeah, it's a 13-12 out of Cham and a 17-17 out of Eros here. 17-17 is that build where it kind of runs even with the 14-14 as far as when you're the defender. Depending on whose control is better, a 14-14 can beat a 17-17 build. and vice versa. So we should have a nice little match on our hands here. Drone going to be going out, and let's see any sort of positioning here. Where is that?
He's going for the gold.
There he goes. He is going for the gold. This is exactly what Cham's build is meant to destroy. So strong build order advantage here to Cham. Scouts not done just yet.
Yeah, no. Baneling Nest following this up for Cham. How many drones? He's down to 2 in the extractor, but without much droning behind this, it looks like Cham's going to be going fairly all in with this. And yeah, that could be a big problem for Eros because he's gone quite greedy.
Nicely
I like the way
done.
Cham's going to save his lings out of the path of any kind of possible
He's going to get
scout.
8 out to the side before the Overlord gets there. Now he's got the second Overlord to dodge as well. Keep that in mind. He has seen 4 lings from Eros move out in that direction, waiting for that speed to finish up. Might just be able to catch these lings. I don't know. I think these 4 lings might be able to make it by before speed finishes. We'll see if he lets him into his base. He's got 4 at home.
Whoa. Cham's actually morphing banelings at home. That's kind of interesting. Because they're so much slower. But yeah.
Oh, there he goes.
Yeah, he's going to kill off all these lings, obviously without speed. Cham is dashing across the map and finds this queen. He is going to be able to take that out.
Oh, wow. Glitches it out. Nice. Nicely done there. Oh, man. Gets just the right angle. And he's just going to be running with everything he's got into the main. No spine crawlers. Baneling. Roach warren, excuse me. I thought that would be a baneling nest. That's a roach warren finishing up. This is... This is one of the most difficult positions to defend.
Oh, here come the banelings as well. The queen's been taken out. He can't really do anything like that. Huge baneling hit. Another one could just go back for it, but the ling's going to
looks like they're going to get the high hit point. Oh, nope. Yeah. It's taken down by some lings, but it's all she wrote, folks.
Yeah,
that's GG. GG. Cham taking the victory here, 2-1. Nicely done. A little bit of
Thanks for watching the video. Please subscribe to support the ASL by hitting the button now.